My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise-canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Okay, so since the last video I recorded this morning, had quite a long day at work and long nap this afternoon, so come back on here again this evening just to kind of do some stuff a little extra. We already kind of did the thing where we rounded out in the back and made the little place for between the legs, but there's a little place we're going to try to do right here too, and kind of come in between the place where we're going to put the work in and make it so we're going to see the bear just as it's going to come out. But I'll show you all what I have sort of done here is already kind of took this little line out here and place in here where we're going to separate the hind legs a little bit in the front, and makes me think of how when my siblings and I all were kids, you know, sometimes we always didn't understand that we only had one pair of legs and that our only legs were not our hind legs. Little funny little thing we have to kind of mention there. And I say for all things, we kind of work with this to make things come, and I say we kind of put the thing in for behind the front legs. I think we're going to do the same little step to the hind legs of this bear as well. Try to get so we kind of work our way in a little bit and sort of make it so we see the little looks inside the way it works, and I say kind of make it so we carve out a little place here and there to put in a little work into the legs and feet. I say that that's just one little set of works we have there where we put in little lines to make things a little better complete for what we have. I say that this is just one little work I make just to kind of show a little thing or two, and there's going to come a time later we're going to come back and sand back in there, but I'd say for now kind of take it where we get inside the back of the front legs, make this little cut in there. We did this with the last one already just a few seconds ago, and time to kind of get the little work done inside this bear. I say there's going to be little work making its way around, so we see how this is going to be. Perhaps maybe kind of do a little thing at the top here where we separate the ears. Sometimes, just sometimes, I don't always think ahead about all my steps before I take them, and it kind of gets to be a little bit of a disaster now and then, but this is how we kind of manage this. And thankfully we're kind of in a situation where we can have it quiet enough in here to be able to do just what we need to do, and you know, not have all these noises in the background. And I will tell you all about that ear and mouthpiece that I told you about in the last video. I do believe at this point it has been coming apart. It has been causing trouble and issues and not really doing what it needs to do or what I needed it to do, so it is being returned for a refund. I've already kind of received my shipping label today for that, and it's one thing we're going to sooner or later get to taken care of, and then just kind of work our way about what we really most of all just need to do. I'm chipping off to round off the ears here. You can see where I've rounded off the ears now, and we're going to take a similar little step with this other one as well. Try to get the work done right into it and make it so we see how we're turning out the little bear as of what it's going to be, what it needs to be, how it's going to be, and so kind of make it where it's going to try to make it look as real as we can. And sometimes it's hard to make things look real enough sometimes when you're really working at it, but I'd say that these wild animals, you know, there's a lot to do just to kind of make them as they are. And I'd say this is just one thing I'd kind of put aside for things. And then just like we say, the ears didn't come out so well to this one. They kind of came out a little bad, and so we kind of got to come back and sort of put things away on them, kind of get them in the right shape where they need to be, try to get them a little rounded off just right, and make it so we see how the bear is going to make itself for the better, just come out the right way, I say. And then just kind of like I say, put this little work down to the face and the snout. We got this way to come along here. We're hopefully making things a little better as they ought to be, need to be. And so I say that it's just kind of like how this shall turn. It shall make its way to us, and see how a little bear is going to turn in the long run. And as a matter of fact, get rid of all these extra lines we don't need, and try to get this all away. I say, kind of work our way about it. And this is just how we're turning things out. We're going to try to work a little fashion into what we have and make it so the bear is going to be a complete little critter to make a little way dying for us, making us see little passions in life for what we have and do. I say this is just one little way we're kind of making a little work show for all the things, all the bears we need, and try to kind of get the same little steps done into this one as well. Try to get the extra work done into its muzzle. And so I say it's going to be the work of the century, I say, that we got a long ways to go with this. And as a matter of fact, that's one thing we say we do. And I'd say that there's probably going to be extra steps to take along the way. I think we finished most of them, but I think we're going to come around here up to the two front legs and try to separate them a little bit with the knife. Try to make that little cut between the toes on them and kind of put the little work of art of a hand into the business of what we do. I say it's just one little project coming after another to make it so we're trying to drive a light away right out of things. And oh, I tell y'all that this is just kind of some ways that this little work makes our days, and can't wait to get it all completely done sooner or later, which we will. And that's kind of what I'll mention here. We kind of got a little place done where we make the little legs separate, and so we kind of got that out in the front. And might even turn this back up just to say that it's been a busy day in the cafeteria. We've been short of staff for days, and we've been using paper trays instead of red plastic trays just because they're disposable, and haven't had enough help in the dish room to really keep all the plastic trays washed up. So we've just been in there, you know, washing the pans and things, trying to keep things up the best we can. I will also just say that I've heard some good things about this channel from people. Some people have watched it and said some good. I've even corresponded a little bit with the Reflective Genetic Twins, and you know, they've just kind of posted some good stuff, said some good stuff, and I always appreciate coming on here to tell you all everything that's going on. I have people I like to message a lot to kind of tell them about that, and I'd say that little work shall make a way into all we do, just to see how bright and colorful our world can be for many people. And as for this time, I just want to say that I think we might even, for the most part, be done with the carving part of these bears. There might be a little more work to be done for sanding or for putting in detail with the rotary tool and the wood burner and things like that, but I'd say that our work has come along so well, and I appreciate just the way the gestures have been with all the work we've done and all the things we've seen, and appreciate how you all come on to see. I do want to mention that I've kind of got a little dachshund blanks here I have yet to cut out from walnut. I have some from a little mahogany that I've already cut out here, so I want to say that you all are doing good when you come on and see what I post. Even the few of you who comment really mean a lot, and that is one thing I'm always going to say for the future, is that there's some good channels on here and some good subscribers, and appreciate all the birthday wishes from last week and everything I received on any website I've been to, wherever it was, and hope the best for you all, wish the best for you all, pray for you all, and keep in touch. I hope to hear from you in the future. May you always be part of this channel and always be a viewer and keep in touch. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.